Say you want someone. Say you want someone. Said you want someone.
Say you want someone. I think I got mixed personalities. This bitch switched up my whole mentality. This girl, she got mixed personalities. One day she's happy, then she mad at me.
Say you want someone that'll love you, someone who can please you, someone who can kiss on and rub you, fuck you like this, fuck you like that.
Oh, now I got mixed personalities. She got me stressing, singing melodies. But I swear I catch a felony.
Oh, Penelope.
Say you want someone.
Say you want someone.
Say you want someone.
Said you want someone. I swear to God, this girl be tripping, dawg. One day she blooded, then she cribbing, dawg. You know I put it in the kidneys, dawg. She screaming now she needs some living, dawg. She blocking, ignoring my call. She keep on blocking, ignoring my call. I'm all inside, I knock down the wall. This bitch hyper needs some Adderall. Oh no.
I think I got mixed personalities. This bitch switched up my whole mentality. This girl, she got mixed personalities. One day she's happy, then she mad at me.
Say you want someone that'll love you, someone who can please you, someone who can kiss on and rub you, fuck you like this, fuck you like that. Oh love, I ain't never been here before. Oh love, oh keep pressing it. Oh love, she keep ignoring my calls and blocking me on everything, bitch. Oh no. And it's my fault. I got the key to the little bitch heart, and you can't get the vault. Better go get a lock, bitch. Better go get your Glock, bitch. Pull up on the motherfucking op. Keep playing with my slime. That's my boo, that's my slime, that's my everything. That's my bitch forever. Don't need no wedding ring. I give her the world, polka dots on her new pajama. Take the bitch out to Bahama. Let the hoe eat that Benny Hunter. Matter of fact, I'm trying to meet the mama. Take her down at the other way. Take her down, yeah, the other way. Take her down, yeah, the thug away. I can know you dog, trying to give you love. You keep telling me you don't give a fuck. You won't find nobody that can fuck you like I fuck you, babe. You won't find nobody that can fuck you like I fuck you, babe. You won't find nobody that can fuck you like I fuck you, babe. Young nigga well, and I got them young nigga
I think I got mixed personalities.
This bitch switched up my whole mentality.
This girl, she got mixed personalities. One day she's happy, then she mad at me.
Say you want someone.
Say you want someone.
Said you want someone.
Say you want someone.
Poetry and Pulse, a new concept a new series with you in mind, bringing the best of both worlds together on one platform, showcasing your talent combined with the spiritual knowledge of the divine in the council. Something to just feed your soul. Take a listen. Let me introduce the ladies of Poetry and Prose. Goddess Dee of Love, Poetess, Empath. Empress I Rose, Sharon, Poetess, Empath, Divinator. Queen Cass, Holistic Healer. C-Val, Madam O, Empath, Intuitive. Princess Peach, Alicia Dion, Empath, Divinator, Intuitive. Blended Healing, Intuitive, and Divinator. Blues, Boom Boom Boom, Sad and Blue, Special Moderator. Always that girl, number one, Special Moderator.
From the crown of my head, made me see that I could use my voice, so I should have love taken care of.
A collaboration of love, poetry, and prose. Please come and be our guest and participate. Every Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Character is your true identity. Personality is an expression of identity, meaning you can have a personality that expresses a different identity than the one you carry.
That's really good. That's really good.
Maybe I'm going to say it again.
Yeah, say it again.
Character is your true identity.
So it's your who?
For sure. Personality is an expression of identity.
It's your what?
Meaning you can have a personality that expresses a different identity than the one you actually carry.
If you're better at understanding the difference between personality and character, you wouldn't have to cut people off. Personality is the first thing that you see about somebody, right? That's why you can make that best friend in the bathroom in 2 seconds, because she's lit. She's turned up. She bigging you up. She telling you how fine you look. Oh, your booty getting bigger. Like, oh, them shoes is cute. Like, it's a good vibe. It's a good feeling, right? So we attach to that feeling. And the mistake that a lot of women make, and girls and whoever, is that you go off the personality, off the vibe, and you latch on. Like, oh, gang, that's best friend. Like, we rotted. And it's like, later on, you start realizing, oh, she's a liar. That's in her character. You know, she's not loyal. She's not dependable. She's not going to show up and show out for you. You know, she bad with money. You know what I mean? She might sleep with your man. Like, you know, you don't know that because you didn't take the time to see the character in her. Ippy, that's it.
Grand rising, grand afternoon, or grand evening, depending on what time of day you are watching Daily Dose of Dee. I am your host, aka Goddess of Love. Yes, we have made it to Friday. Hooray for Friday. Friday, okay? We made it, y'all. It is April 4th. It is 4-4. So here in Georgia, it's 404 day. They doing big things down here today in Georgia. It's 404 day, okay? So this Friday we made it to was fantastic Friday, fabulous Friday, Freaky Friday. But here today here at Daily Coaching, it's going to follow up Friday. And some of y'all need to follow up on some stuff, right? That's all I'm saying. So with that being said, the word of the day. Oh, hold on. Now that y'all are all in the building, right? Did y'all come on in? Y'all come on in here. Y'all, if y'all in here. Now hold on. Let me tell y'all.
There's 1,000 of you. I said close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. We all gonna leave together. Y'all ain't going no place but to the restaurant.
Close the doors, y'all. Now that you have entered the love palace, close the doors. Let's just close the door. You know I have to get my little funny in. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into the word of the day on Follow Up Friday. And the word of the day is personality. Okay? And that's the combinations of characteristics or qualities that form an individual's distinctive character. And the quote of the day is personality has power to uplift, power to depress, power to curse, and power to bless. By the one and only Paul P. So personality has a lot, right? So we're not talking about multiple personality disorder. That's not what I'm talking about today. So just so you're aware, we're talking about the personality, the definition I gave you. Even though you can have different personality, that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking the personality that describes your character, okay? The personality that how it makes you act a certain way. Even though you can have different personalities, right? But we're not talking about multiple personalities today because that's really a sensitive issue. We're talking about the actual makeup of you, the character, and how you can have personality. Okay? So, with that being said, the title of today's Daily Dose of Dee is The Essence of Personality, Understanding What Makes Us Unique. So, let's go ahead and get right into it on this follow up Friday. Personality is the fundamental aspect of human life that defines who we are as individuals. It encompasses our thoughts, emotions, behaviors, and attitudes, shaping how we interact with the world. While some aspects of personalities are innate, others develop through experiences and environment. Understanding personality is crucial because it influences relationships, career choices, and overall well being. So, personality is the fundamental aspect of life, right? It defines who we are as a person, it defines who you are as a person. So, this is through your thoughts, what you might be thinking personality wise, emotion, your behavior, and even your attitude. It's going to also show how we interact with the world, with others in the world. Your personality helps with that, right? So it is very important that we understand personality, how it can influence relationships, how can it influence your career, and just overall life in general. So that's what we're going to go ahead and discuss. So we're going to go ahead and get into What is personality? What is personality? Personality refers to the unique and enduring pattern of thoughts, feelings, and behaviors that differentiate one person from another. Psychologists have studied personalities extensively, leading to various theories that explains its development and characteristics. Some theories suggest that personality is largely genetic, while others emphasize the role of environment and experiences in shaping who we become. So, what is personality? Personality, it refers to your unique thoughts, feelings, behavior, and this can be different from one person to another. So it has been studied that personality can be genetic, right? So we can get some personality traits from our parents or grandparents or family members. We can it can be genetic from your mother and father, your grandparents. Certain behaviors or certain mannerisms or certain things, way that you might laugh or certain thoughts can be genetic. But then there's the other theory that personality is largely, I mean, excuse me, not genetically, that personality is a role of your environment, the people you're around, your culture, and the experiences that you have. This can help with identifying your personality or creating your personality by your environment, your experiences that you experience. So let's go ahead and talk about the importance of personality in your life. The importance, yeah, we're talking about. All right. So personality, excuse me, affects many aspects of life. It's gonna include relationships, career success, and mental well-being. A positive and adaptable personality can lead to better social interaction, while a negative or rigid personality may create conflict and disagreement. Understanding one's personality can lead to personal growth, improved decision making, and stronger interpersonal connection. So the importance of personality in life is going to be this can affect life in your relationship. So that means all your shit, not just romantic, right? Friendship, associate, companion, those things, best friend. And also your personality can be a major part of your career success, how you handle business, how you do. And it is very important to your mental well being. So if you're around, if you're having a positive, adaptable personality, you're going to have better social interaction. But if you have a negative or rigid personality, that can cause disagreement and conflict. So it's good to understand personality and how it leads to your personal growth, making great decisions, and very strong interpersonal growth. Your personality has a lot to do with society, dealing with different forms and people, right? Because personalities are different. So sometimes you might need to adapt your personality, not change who you are, but just adapt to the surroundings or the environment. So this is the importance of personality. It helps make growth, personal growth, which is the most important, right? Decision making and strong interpersonal connection with others. So let's go on and talk about the factors influencing personality. So I think there's about three or four of those factors that we're going to go in. Personality is shaped by various factors. Yes, the first one is definitely genetic, right? Studies show that inherited traits contribute to aspects of personality, such as temperament and behavior, right? So I can say this like genetically. My father was known to be have he was hot like fire, like me. Like, you know, 0 to 100 real quick, y'all. And that was a genetic. Like once I started being around my father and people met me as well or seen me, they was like, "Oh, you act just like your father." When it came to our temperament, so this is a part of a factor that plays in personality. Okay, so what's another factor? Definitely your environment, right? So your environment from family upbringing, cultural background, education, and social interaction play a significant role in shaping your personality. Your environment, your family, the culture, our culture, my culture, different culture can be a factor in your personality. Excuse me, y'all. So even social interaction, right? This world of social media can play a significant, excuse me, role in your personality, right? Because you could be a different personality on social media. That's all I'm saying, y'all. That's all I'm saying. You can be whoever you want to be on social media. Personality can change and do whatever you want to. So environment is definitely a factor in personality. And the last one is life experience. This is a factor in your personality. Events, challenges throughout life influence personality, development, and individual teams. Excuse me, let me repeat that. Life experience, events, and challenges throughout life influence personality development as individuals learn and adapt based on experience, right? So life experiences is a factor of your personality. The events that you go through, the challenges that you go through, life in general is going to be a factor of your personality. Because what you go through life and those experiences is definitely going to help develop your personality. So those are the three factors: genetics, environment, and life experiences of a personality. Excuse me, some water, y'all. Talking, talking. Now it's that time at the Love Palace, y'all. How to develop a good personality. How can we develop, how can I develop a good personality? I'm going to give you, I believe, I'm going to offer 10 steps to you. Yep, 10, 10 for the win, on how to develop a good personality. Okay? So, developing a good personality is a lifelong process that involves self awareness, personal growth, and positive habits. So, here are 10 things that you can practice and cultivate and enhance a good. Number one, practice kindness and empathy. So, you're going to do this by being considerate of others' feelings and perspective. Perform small acts of kindness, like helping a friend or complimenting. Listen actively and try to understand what others are going. So, number one, practicing kindness and empathy. You're going to be considerate of others' feelings and their perspective. You might have to do small acts of kindness. I always talk about how I like paying it forward. I love when you go to Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, and people pay it forward. That's a small act of kindness. A small act of kindness is giving a friend or even a stranger a compliment. I love when I see when somebody got their stuff together, their makeup together, their hair together, their clothes together. I will definitely compliment. Those are small acts of kindness. And then the last one, of course, we talked about this a lot. Active listening. 2 ears and one mouth. Active listening and trying your best, doing your best. I don't like the word try. Doing your best to understand what the other support. Other support. Number two, we're going to be honest and authentic. Honest and authentic. Speak the truth and stay true to your value. Avoid pretending to be someone you're not to impress others. Come on. Admit your mistakes and learn from them. Be honest. Be authentic. Be who you are. That means you're going to speak the truth and then you're going to show by your actions that you live by your truth, right? So you want to avoid pretending to be someone that you're not, just so you can fit in with the crowd or just to impress others. Be your authentic self and admit mistakes and learn from them. When you make a mistake, admit it, take accountability, and then learn from the mistake. You don't have to stay in those mistakes. Learn from them and grow. Okay? So the next thing we have for building a strong personality, excuse me, is built with confidence without arrogance. Okay? Recognize your strength and work on your weakness. Let me repeat that. Let me repeat that. That's one for me, y'all. I think that was for me. Recognize your strength and work on your weakness. Maintain good posture, make eye contact, and speak clearly. Challenge self doubt by focusing on past achievement. Build with confidence. Build confidence without arrogance, y'all. So you're going to recognize the great qualities that you have, but those that you need to work on the weak ones. You realize you have strength, but there's some things there's some things you need to work on. So go ahead and work on those weak areas so you can build your confidence. You're gonna, hey, maintain good posture. Okay, when you're talking to somebody, make eye contact and speak clearly so they can understand. When you start to get self doubt, challenge that. Challenge that self doubt and focus on the things you have achieved so that self doubt can be gone from your mind. So, you know what? I've done this, I've done that. Your achievement is going to help you move forward despite the challenges and things you might face. Look at the past achievements. You went through so much, but you made through it. So, when you start to get self doubt, challenge that. Okay. Number four, stay positive and optimistic. So you're going to do this focus on solutions rather than dwelling on the problem. Let me say that again. Focus on solutions rather than dwelling on the problem. Surround yourself with positive influence. Practice gratitude by acknowledging what you're thankful for daily. Stay positive and optimistic. You're gonna focus on instead of this I have this that that. My thing is whatever I can control, whatever I can solve, that's what I'm gonna work on. Deal with. Man, if it's out of my control, I can't do anything with that. It's out of my control. So I focus on and do my best because no one's perfect to focus on solutions. Even though those problems might occur, they occurred to work on the solution. Surrounding myself around positive influence. Your circle might be small, but make sure it's a positive circle, positive influence. And even when you are around strangers, try to find those groups of people if you're out that are like-minded and have positive influence. And most important, practice gratitude. Find something every day to be thankful about. And if that just means waking up, then that's great. There's a lot to be thankful about. Hey, we woke up. A lot of people didn't wake up today. I got food. A lot of people don't have food today. I have a bed. A lot of people don't have beds today. There is beds to sleep in. Excuse me. There is always, always something to be thankful about daily. Okay. Let's go to number 5. We're halfway through. Be open minded and adaptable. So, to create this great personality, you're going to be open minded and adaptable. Adaptable, be willing to learn from different perspectives, different people, accept constructive criticism without getting defensive, try new experiences, and step out of your comfort zone. Be open minded and adaptable. So that means you're willing to learn from different people, different perspectives, willing to learn, that you have that willingness. Not only you're going to accept criticism without getting defensive. Okay? You're going to be like, hey, D, I noticed it. Oh, no, not me. I don't like the way you said that. Don't be telling me nothing. Don't be defensive. And I think this is what a lot more people need to do. Try new experiences. Step out of your comfort zone. Man, that's just the way I am. I don't like doing this type of thing. I just like to do this. That. Yes, that's part of your personality. To get a stronger personality, try new experiences. Live in the moment. Try new things. Life is too short. Develop this personality that's going to be strong, that wants you to experience life. And that means stepping out of your comfort zone and trying new things. That's what I'm going off. So number 5, we going on to number 6 so we can get through with the list today. Number 6 is improved communication skills for that strong personality. Listen more than you speak. Avoid interrupting. Express yourself clearly and respectfully. Use body language effectively. Smile, nod, and maintain eye contact. So improve your personality is stronger by improving your communication skills. So you're gonna listen more, right? And speak less. And please, this gets on my reserve nerve. Avoid interrupting people. And you know what? I had to learn that because my thoughts come and I need to express it. So when I do interrupt people, because I have a habit of doing that, I'm gonna be transparent. I go, oh, I'm sorry, I interrupt, or my bad, or I always express some type of consideration, right? So this is good because you are learning to adapt to a personality, and you're saying, hey, even if you did interrupt, apologize for that. Show that you care. Your communication skills, and 9 times out of 10, a person is usually interrupting because that thought has came into their mind. But there are people that are just straight rude and just interrupt. So improve your communication skills and also use your body language. A smile, a nod, and maintain eye contact. That's how you can improve your communication skills to build a great and wonderful personality. Let's go on to number 7. Number 7 is develop emotional intelligence. Recognize and control your emotions instead of letting them control. I'm going to get back to that. Be patient and calm in difficult situations. Respond thoughtfully rather than reactive impulsively. Develop emotional intelligence. Man, when I tell you this is one of the things that I have to work on and continue to work on is developing emotional intelligence, because I have to learn to control my emotions instead of letting them control myself. And that's a work in progress. And sometimes you get so mad, boy, you let them emotions start controlling your thinking and everything, or you get so sad. That could be that way too. Learn to recognize and control your emotions instead of letting them control you. That is something I'm constantly working. Be patient when things are difficult. When situations occur, it requires patience to probably get resolved. If people's not moving fast enough for you, or their problems not getting solved fast enough for you, you have to have the emotional intelligence to be patient, especially if it's out of your control, and respond thoughtfully instead of reactive impulsive. So sometimes you got to take, if you like me, I got to take a couple of deep breaths and be like, and I'll even tell people now, give me a few minutes. Or sometimes might need a day or two to respond. I'm just saying, depending on the situation. So I can respond thoughtfully instead of impulsive. Number 8, develop. Excuse me. I was on number 7. Cultivate self discipline. Excuse me. So in order to have a strong personality, you're going to cultivate self discipline. So you're going to set goals, stick to them with consistency. Avoid procrastination by managing your time wisely. Stay committed to good habits like reading, exercising, or meditating. Cultivate self-discipline. Set goals and be consistent with them. One of my goals, regardless of what people thought and the encouragement of my family, is to have this podcast, to give motivation to the world. I had to be consistent with that. And there were days that I did not want to do it, right? And now I'm about to be up to my 100 episode. And that is because I remain consistent on it, along with the other social media with the ship. We're on episode 32, going on 32. We have poetry and pools. I think we're either on, I want to say 8, almost 10, if I'm not mistaken. But set goals and be consistent with it. If you want to do something, set the goal. Avoid procrastination. Still working on some of that for me in parts of my life. Some things I'd be like, I got to do this. And I know I got to do it, and I just don't be doing it. I'm working on it. A work in progress. And stay committed to your good habits, uh, like reading, journaling, exercising, meditating. Stay committed to those. Number 9, embrace the sense of humor. Okay, let's embrace the sense of humor. Don't take life too serious. Laugh at yourself sometimes. Share positive energy by making others smile. Avoid humor that offends and hurt others. So you're going to embrace the sense of humor. So things are serious in life, but you can laugh at yourself sometimes. I laugh at myself a lot of times if I be doing some things right. Share positive energy. If you want to share a nice experience, something that's funny, like I just did, let's just close the doors. The door's still closed. You know, do different things to make people laugh and avoid humor that's going to offend. This is where that duality comes in, right? There is a sense of humor that can offend people. So avoid having that type. But don't take life too serious. Laugh sometimes. All right, y'all. That was number 9. So let's go on to number 10 for the win. Be generous and selfless. Generous and selfless. So how you gonna do this to help with that big old bright personality? Offer help without accepting anything in return. Support and uplift others instead of competing with them. Celebrate the success of others genuinely. Man, be generous and selfless. So offer help without expecting anything in return. And this is something that you have to cultivate or have within you. Because a lot of people be like, I did this for you and I did that for you and I expect this in return. Or you have people that are not accepting anything in return and get the feedback of others like, why are you doing that stuff? I don't understand why you be doing stuff. I wouldn't be doing that. But this is part of having a great personality. You know what? And your rewards are greater than from what you receive from humans. You feel me? Support and uplift others instead of competing with them. Collaboration over competition. You preach it all day. Poetry and pool. The network. Collaboration over competition. That is what our motive is. We don't have to compete, but we can collaborate. And then we're going to celebrate the success of others genuinely. Be happy for people. Oh, I'm glad your business is growing great. Oh, you're doing great on your podcast. Oh, I see how you're doing well maintaining your health and living a healthier lifestyle. Celebrate the success of others to celebrate you. Okay. So those were the 10 steps. 10 steps here on Follow Up Friday on Daily Dose of Dee of how to gain a strong personality. A good personality isn't about being perfect. It's about continuous improvement. The more you work on yourself, the more you'll naturally attract positive relationships and opportunities. Personality is a complex and dynamic aspect of human identity that makes each person unique. While some traits remain consistent throughout life, personality can evolve due to experiences, learning, and self reflection. By understanding personality, individuals can enhance their strengths, work on their weaknesses, and lead a fulfilling life. So just remember a good personality isn't about being perfect, because none of us are perfect. It's about continually improving. The more you work on yourself, the more you naturally attract positive relationships and opportunities. This is so true. The more you work on yourself and are able to display this strong personality, you're going to attract those that are like minded and build positive relationships, upbuilding relationships, which is going to help you build a strong personality. Okay? So that is what I have to offer you today here at Daily Dose of Dee, a Follow Up Friday. Because it's called Follow Up Friday because I want you to follow up and check to see if you are building a strong personality. Okay? So let's go ahead with the word of the day again with the personality, the combination of characteristics or qualities that form an individual's distinctive character. And the quote of the day: personality has power to uplift, power to depress, power to curse, and power to rest. To bless by Paul Eric, the wonderful. Keep that in mind. Personality has a lot. So I hope, excuse me, y'all enjoy this episode of Daily Dose of Dee. So don't tomorrow. Let me show y'all what's happening here at the Love Palace tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let me repeat that time again. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So for the West Coast, that's 3. For the Mountain, that's 4. For Central, that's 5. I will be doing an exclusive interview with DJ King Miller. Make sure y'all come check it out. It's the No King Miller, okay? DJ King Miller will be in the building answering all these lovely questions from Goddess to the Love. Y'all know how I do my interviews. Yeah. And don't forget, Sunday, poetry full collaboration over competition. Come through, Blended Healing. Okay? As always, my show is hosted and sponsored by the network, Murder Media. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything. Let me go ahead and leave to this closing remark. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna do a closing remark, and then I'm gonna give my closing remarks, and then I'm gonna let y'all go on this. What is it, Friday? I forgot what I named this Friday. Y'all. Follow it. I'm follow up Friday, y'all. Here y'all go.
My personality confuses people. I enjoy being alone a lot, but I am very outgoing and social. Sometimes I'm loud, sometimes I'm quiet. There are times when I want to turn up, and there are moments where I want to process my thoughts alone. It's a blend of contrast that can be hard for others to understand. But it's simply who I am. I thrive in social settings where I can be the life of the party and engage with others, sharing laughter and stories. Yet I equally value my solitude, where I find peace and clarity and can reflect on my thoughts and emotions. These quiet moments are just as important to me as the lively ones, allowing me to recharge and reconnect with myself. This duality doesn't mean I'm inconsistent. It means I'm multifaceted. I embrace both sides of my personality because they each bring balance to my life. Whether I'm surrounded by people or alone with my thoughts, I'm always true to myself. It's this unique blend that makes me who I am, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
And that's exactly, let me take this down, how I feel, y'all. I want to share that because that expressed some of my thoughts, the way I feel about personality, my personality. Okay? So, on this follow up Friday, follow up, check, and see if you have a strong personality and if you can build a strong personality. You feel me? So, once again, please like, share, and subscribe to all my streaming platforms. We have this one here on YouTube, right? It's free 99. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification button so you do not miss anything that happens at Daily Dose of Dee. Don't forget, come to the interview tomorrow with DJ King Miller. I can also be reached on Instagram and TikTok. Okay, we're going to see how long TikTok's around, but I am on there as well. All right, everybody. So, in conclusion, I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Please try to develop them strong, healthy personalities, right? So that you can be your true, authentic self. Know that it's an ongoing process. So, peace and love to everybody. Goddess Dia Love loves y'all. If you love Goddess Dia Love, I love you. And those that don't love Goddess Dia Love, I love y'all too. Here's the extra, extra love. You feel me? Thank you for coming to the Love Palace. Peace and love to everyone. And you know I gotta close it out with Shamaka Essential. Stop playing with me. Y'all should already know what's gonna happen. Collaboration over competition. You feel me? So make sure you reach out to her for all your spiritual, physical, and emotional needs to help you with your personality. Have a nice weekend. Don't forget, come to Daily Dose of Dee tomorrow for the interview with King Miller. Sunday, come to Poetry Pulls and Pulls at Blended Healing. Collaboration over competition. Peace and love. And I will see everybody real soon.